What were you striving for in dance or in performance?
It's just to be on the stage, anything. I had to shift what we were doing.
The perfectionist side of me, always criticizing myself. I should be doing more. How can I be better?
I think it just would have punched me down eventually, whereas now everything in my life is lifting me up.
Chase your dreams, pursue your passions, live with your heart on your sleeves. Do it. But if it doesn't go to plan, hear this conversation and know that if you open your mind, you will end up exactly where you're supposed to be. Welcome to Chit Chat PoP, a series of casual conversations with some of my favourite people of Pilates. Because don't we all feel better after a little human-to-human connection? Wow! Welcome to Chit Chat PoP.
So excited.
Oh my God, so nice to have you. Kayla, you teach at Housed.
Yeah.
And I love coming to your classes. You have the best energy, girl.
So much energy.
It's the energy of a dancer. Once a dancer, always a dancer.
100%.
Do you think that?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. You never lose it. Like when we're moving in class to the beat, oh my gosh, it brings me so much joy. When everyone in class is moving and we're all like on the beat together, in sync, oh, huge on music. Like it's so important to me. And then people after class will be like, oh my God, I loved your playlist. I'm like,
it's the biggest compliment.
Such a compliment.
You're like, yes, all those hard work to get that spotty playlist together.
I know, and make sure the songs like sink into one another.
Girl,
we love.
You speak my language.
I know, we're one of the same, honestly.
So today we're going to talk about life after dancing, because that is the thing that we have in common.
Yeah.
We were dancers and now we're in the Pilates world.
Yeah.
Take me back to Kayla as a 20-year-old.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Where was her brain?
Yeah, very different.
You're 25?
25.
Okay, so go back 5 years.
Yeah.
Where were you?
In uni, in Toronto, Canada. I did a triple major in music theatre. So I basically did a degree in voice, acting and dance. I was gonna be a performer, and like I was making these connections in Toronto, really good connections with people to perform and with their theater companies and even like peers, like doing shows, and it was all about performance. And then I somehow ended up in Australia and my plans had to change a little bit because the scene was just so different.
What was your dream job at 20 or 22 years old? What were you striving for in dance or in performance?
It's just to be on the stage, anything.
Anything.
For a while, I really, really wanted to be a rockette in New York City.
A rockette?
Yeah, for a while. Really wanted to be a rockette. Then I came to this place and I was like, okay, I don't know anyone. Also, this scene is just so different. Like the scene of performance and doing shows, like it's just not at all the same here. And so I was like,
elaborate on that. What does that mean?
Maybe Melbourne's a closer comparison to Toronto. Like the city of Toronto just lives and breathes art. There's regional theaters, like small theater companies, but like they're fabulous productions that they put on. Whereas in Sydney, you get these traveling shows that are huge, like playing, you know, the Lyric Theatre or the Opera House, and they're fabulous, but like it doesn't resonate the same here. You can't walk in anywhere and like have a little cabaret show going on or whatever. Like it's a bit different. I feel like Sydney as a city is quite corporate, and that even translates into like the performance space. And coming here just was a total shift. So we kind of had to shift what we were doing.
Why did you move to Sydney?
A boy.
Oh, keeping it real. Keeping it so real.
Yeah, but now it's been 3 years, so we're here. We're locked in. I guess now my stage is the Pilates room now. I'm like still like singing and dancing up there.
Your stage is the demo mat, and we're singing along to Neo, and it's all good.
It's fine, I'm still doing it. Look.
How did you get into Pilates?
When I was in Canada, I was big into hot yoga. It was like a big thing. And then I came here and reformer Pilates was all like on every street corner, right? And it hadn't quite hit Canada yet. Like at that point when I got here, I mean now I think it's huge, right? But like I don't think it had quite become the thing in Canada. So I came here and I like started on reformer. I was like, wait, I kind of love this. This is kind of what I want from a workout. And then I started with mat and I was like, wait, mat Pilates is like built for dancers. It's amazing. And I was like, I can teach this. And so then we went and got certified and here we are. If you would have told me like years ago that I would be a teacher, I'd have been like, no.
I had that same mindset. I always thought once I get in the shows, once I've been on stage, once I've done my time as dancing and I'm old and broken, I literally would say those words to myself, once I'm old and broken, then I'd go and be a teacher.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, that was such a wacko mindset.
Yeah.
For me personally, like if you think that as well, I'm not saying that you're wacko, not like putting that energy on you. But it's just so funny because once I made that transition into teaching, I realized this is really what fulfills me. I thought that dancing, being on stage, being a performer, I thought that was it for me. Even though in that period, I did feel a slight disconnect. I think it had to do with the perfectionist side of me, always criticizing myself, always feeling like I'm not good enough, I should be doing more, you know, how can I be better?
And I think if I would have stayed there, now looking back, like it just wouldn't have been healthy. It would have been so critical. You hear no so much. Like I think it just would have punched me down eventually. Whereas now everything in my life is like lifting me up, which is so good.
I love that you said that. Oh my gosh, I feel the same, girl.
Yeah.
Teaching Pilates specifically is so uplifting. There is something about taking the energy off of yourself and pouring it into others. And the thing is, the more that you do that authentically as yourself, get out of this mindset of I have to be a certain way, and you literally just show up as yourself and you see in real time how that can uplift somebody's day, how that can change the course of someone's day.
Like that is so true.
That's it.
Especially as a new teacher, like we were talking about, you know, kind of new teaching. Once you find yourself in the room and like just the way that you like to do it, people will come up to you and be like, that was great. And it's because it's just like, it's you. Like you are authentic and you're true, and that's when people really love your class.
Yeah.
And that's when they keep coming back. You see the radiance as the people leave the room and it's like, oh, like just so good.
See it. Oh, I love it. Like the health and wellness space, for me at least, like that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And you know, absolutely, if you're watching this and you're 18 or you're 20 and your goal is to be a performer and be on stage, go do that, go pursue that. But don't think that if it doesn't work out, it's over.
There are so many options, and that's something I didn't know until I knew. Like, go perform, go do your thing, but like if it gets to that point where you're being really critical of yourself and you're being like, you're getting anxious, like whatever's happening, like, oh my God, there's a world of opportunity.
Even as a blanket statement that you are a creative person, right? With the way that social media is, you need creative people in the world to elevate businesses and give people who have great ideas, give them the opportunity to show the world what they do, what they have to offer, and how they can solve problems for other people. Give them the opportunity to do that by using your creative skills or your eye as a creative person to, you know,
it's so good
to help them.
Yeah, but I think like Pilates as a dancer, like it just makes sense. It just felt right. I have that stability, I have that going on, but then as like a person who is a mover, I have that like release, and also like just that joy of like, I love making people feel good.
What do you think is your special sauce that you bring to Pilates that has come directly from dance?
You just have so much respect for your body. And then I think taking it into Pilates, like you keep that respect and you work the same muscles that you might be working in a ballet class or something. And it's like that knowledge of like your deep core and, you know, your pelvic tilt or whatever it might be. But it's just like that knowledge and that respect for your body, and then kind of just changing the way you move it a little bit. For me, it honestly doesn't even feel like a job. Like, and that's why I love it so much. Like, I really look forward to teaching and like planning my playlists, planning my class. It's so good. So even though it is, I guess, like still a job, it's not my main job. It's my like, it's just my time to like shake, and like I get to move, I get to make you feel good. You know, it's fab. So right now, I'm really happy with that.
What is your part-time job or your day job, sorry?
Drama teacher in the house, which is also nice because then like I'm working with kids and like young students, and then we get to have a great time and have a lot of fun together. And then on the other hand, doing Pilates, I get to work with other adults, which is nice as well, and like do the same kind of thing.
And you were telling me that you work in a school, it's a private school, and with your qualifications in performance, you didn't necessarily need a degree in education.
Yeah, it's like extracurricular, but they format it during the school day. So it's like, it's like an extra thing they do, and then we'll pull them out of class for their little drama lesson, and then we send them back, and it's great. It's really fab.
Okay, let's go back to Pilates. As a dancer, what style do you prefer, mat or reformer?
First of all, teaching, I think I'm just too crazy to teach reformer. Like it's a big machine, you might fall off, right? And you have to be like, you have to move slow, you have to be really conscious, whereas like we're on the mat and I can be running around and we can be doing crazy stuff, and like it's so much fun. So I'm like, for teaching, definitely leave me on the mat. I do love reformer for a workout, but like nothing hits like mat. You come to a mat class and you're just using your body weight, and it's like 10 times harder, and you're like, wait.
For sure, because you have less support in the mat room. There's just physically less to assist you, so you really have to.
So good.
You've got to recruit all of your, those deep core muscles and
finding your stability, finding your balance, like all of these things come into play, which like I guess they do a bit in reformer too, but like it just is heightened in the mat so much. Like I just love it.
A little side quest.
Yeah.
So since you're talking about like you love the energy, you're too like crazy for reformer, which can relate to as well. My Instagram feed and Threads feed was recently overrun by the Pilates police. I don't know about you, but there was a lot of chat about real Pilates versus, modern takes.
Yeah.
Are you self-conscious about that, or are you just trying to give clients what they want?
Yeah,
are you
that's
just trying to
fair. I feel like when I first started teaching, I was quite classical. Like we were pretty conscious, we were moving slow, and we're doing all of the classical, like we're doing, the roll-ups and the bridges and the whatever, we're doing all of the classical things. And then I think it just was like me finding myself as a teacher and like my energy and what I like to do. It's evolved into this kind of sculpt thing. So like my class is not classical in the slightest. We still do all the fundamental moves. Like I really like to start my class always with bridges, 2 sets of bridges. And so like you still have those classical moves, but then we're adding in like, we're adding in a bit more weight, or we're adding in a little bit of like arms with our bridges or something. And it's kind of, I think just as I've evolved as a teacher, my class has evolved. And it's the style I really like. Like we move fast, we move to the beat. We've still got all those elements, but like we build on them. And I'm really big into layering, like huge layering. I'm like, these are your options, take what you want, which I think goes back to Pilates. So I think in that way it's still Pilates, but like, if you're coming to my class, it's a bit more of a...
Expect a bit of sparkle. And I love that.
Yeah.
I think it's so, we were having a brief chat about this before, but it's so important to just be yourself, because there are always going to be clients that resonate with you and want what you have to offer.
Yeah.
We've done Pilates training. We understand the principles of it. And then we're going to add our personal flavor to it, and either you're going to love that, or you're going to come to our class and maybe you're going to be deflected into the path of another teacher who is more suitable for you or resonates more with you and what you would like to get out of your classes. There will always be a teacher that is for somebody. So it's really important to just be yourself, teach like yourself.
Yeah, it's so true. And like I say to people coming to my class for the first time, I'm like, if you haven't done my class, like, first of all, you're in for a treat, but like it might not be for you, and that's totally fine. Like it's my own thing, and like it's what this is where I feel really good, and this is where like I see a lot of people really like and like really enjoy. If it's not for you, literally I don't take any offense. Like that's fine. It's its own thing. So
it's not personal.
No.
It's we're just,
this is what I like, this is how I roll. Take it or leave it.
Amen, girly. And the people that come to your classes come every week.
They do.
Because they love you.
I think it's just a mix of like You've got to have the right energy. You've got to like have the right thing and like have that connection with people, being like, did you like this? Did you not like this? What can we do? How, like, you know, my classes are pretty consistent now, which is nice. So that feedback is like, okay, people like the thing, keep doing the thing, you know? So it's good, it feels good.
Kayla, in your good opinion, what is the most iconic dance movie of all time?
Oh, wow.
There is only one right answer in my personal opinion, but you tell me.
What? Well, now I'm put on the spot. What is there? Let me think. But the first one that came to mind was Footloose.
Footloose? I mean, yeah.
I don't know. What's your answer?
You don't know?
Fame? I know, actually, for me.
What is it?
Wait, is that a dance movie? Probably not.
Is it a dance movie?
It's a Dirty Dancing job. No, what's your answer? Am I forgetting?
Center Stage.
Oh, honestly.
What about Take the Lead? Did that not make you want to be a born dancer? With Antonio Banderas?
Oh my, what's the one? He's hip hop and she like does ballet and they train together and then she goes to like her audition and she's like doing hip hop. The opening song is I've got rhythm, I've got
That's, girl, is that not Take the Lead?
Oh, is it? I can't remember. I'm a mess. I don't know. It's been a long time.
I think she was
Is that just a lead?
She was just a beautiful, prim and proper
Googling.
girl. I think she might have come from a wealthy family.
No, we're cutting all of this out.
Comment below if you know what we're talking about. There are a few scary words that I want to see if you can help us collectively reframe them.
Yeah,
When I
let's
say scary words, I feel like these are words that I had in my mind at age 18 when all I wanted to do was dance professionally. These three words, I just wanted to ignore them, pop them in a drawer, shut the drawer, lock it, and never look at them again. However, I feel like these words are super important. If you are trying to pursue any sort of creative career, you've got to be on top of these words.
Okay.
So, let's break
Am
it
I
down.
gonna like have it? Am I gonna go like?
We'll see.
Okay.
The first word is network.
Yeah, I heard that all through university as well.
It feels very high heels and a blazer. I need to speak to people who feel like they are so much more experienced, maybe have a lot more money or access to things than I do.
Yeah.
What do you think, as someone who's had a bit more life experience now, what do you think is networking and how is it positive?
I think like, don't think of networking as networking. Think of the people in your circle as your network. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So like when I was in university, like at the start, you know, they talk about, you know, making these connections for after school and you have to make, you know, do all these connections. And then probably about halfway through my like uni career, I was like, no, like these actually are my connections. Like that prof is a connection, you know, like these people around me are connections. The people in years above me are connections. Like rather than trying to go out and get the thing, look at what's around you and look what's in front of you because you've actually got, I think, what you need. Like, and also a really important thing, kind of a little tangent, but like someone told me once, and this resonates with me every single day, is ask for what you need. You've got those people around you, ask for what you need. There's literally no shame in that. The worst I can say is no. And like, I think this all the time in every aspect of my life. I'm like, no, I deserve to ask for what I need right now.
Absolutely.
Like, so true.
My bestie has this saying, don't ask, don't get. And it's as simple as that.
Seriously.
If you don't ask for what you need, the answer is always going to be no.
Yeah.
If you ask, you open yourself up to a possibility of a yes, which is more than 100% chance of no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my like network, I guess my advice would just be like, look at what's in front of you. Like when I left university, it was like, I've got like all of these teachers and all of these like people that I met or like friends of friends of people. Look at what's in front of you and then reach out to them. That's allowed. You can do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. As someone who has tried many times to bring projects to life, it is always so much easier and things move so much more quickly if you have support, if you have help. 2 sets of hands are better than 1.
Yeah.
3 sets of hands are better than 2. That's just my personal opinion.
So true.
And sometimes it takes a moment to find a team that's going to work cohesively.
Yeah.
Some people you know, contribute different things to others, and that is a positive thing. I think the more varied skill sets that you have within one team is actually so beneficial. It goes back to the whole thing of we can't all be like teachers who are like that. You're going to need teachers who have different wavelengths of energy and different styles of teaching to cater to the full spectrum of clients, right? So differences are so positive. A strong team understands what skills are needed, what skills are missing that are not already able to be, you know, actioned by people existing in the team. You get a really super varied team that can, you know, all contribute their own unique things, and that's how you bring something to life. And I love what you said about you have what you need around you. Or at least you have the ability to have a conversation with someone around you that is then going to propel you further.
Exactly.
They might be able to suggest, here, you should talk to this person. You know, if they don't have the answers themselves, but maybe you wouldn't have known about that person. Right? So just don't feel like networking is...
I feel like people are like, you know, you got to put your heels on, you're going to be going to these things and meeting all these new people, and it's like, that's great sometimes. So like sometimes you actually can just like be like, hey Jess, can you connect me with someone, or do you know someone, or like, you know, like, can you help me with something? And like, it's the person that's like right there in front of you. Most of the time when you ask something of someone, they go, oh yeah, they want to, like, we want to help each other, we want to uplift each other. So it's like, just don't be afraid to ask.
Love. Okay. Second word is a little phrase.
Okay.
Backup plan. As an 18-year-old, I did not want a bar of a backup plan. All I wanted to do was put all of my energy into dancing.
So real.
Because I felt like if I didn't, then how was I ever going to achieve this, you know, this goal of getting into a show?
I was the same. People would be like, backup plan, and I'd be like, stop, like, I don't want it. Like, maybe it's like a dancer thing, I don't know. It'd be like, we invest 100% in this, and it's like, we're not. And like my whole family all the time is like, but what, you know, but what are you what's your plan? What is your plan? And the really funny thing is, my whole family, my mom, my whole extended family always told me to be a teacher. They were like, I think you'd be a really good teacher, a dance teacher, a drama teacher, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, not doing that. And now I'm like,
that is my life and I love it.
Mother knows best, I suppose.
I think when people, especially parents of creative kids, bring up this idea of a backup plan, or people around you who are mentoring you ask you about what is your backup plan, I think you can take it as doubt in your ability.
Yes, they want to just make sure you're supported, and like, I get that, but when someone asks you that, you're like, oh, so you don't think I can do this, you know? So it's like, that's why I think a lot of people find it scary.
Or they just want to put it in the drawer. I think in a more positive way to look at this idea of a backup plan is, what other skills do I have that allow me to open up more doors?
That's a great way to put it.
Right? Because it is very risky to put all of your eggs in one basket.
Which you don't get at like 18 or 20. It was like all or nothing, right? And so it's like, you know, frontal lobe development. It's like, dip your toes in, like, have lots of things going on, because like, that's where we can like progress. And then it's like, you don't get bored of what you're doing. If you're putting everything into like one thing, you're gonna get bored eventually. So like, open the doors, you know?
That's it. And you might discover that you enjoy a different part of production or creativity.
So true.
When I look back at the people who I went to full-time dance school with, the people who, in my eyes, ended up being the most successful are the people who produced their own work, created their own work, became choreographers. And they were also dancers, but they diversified their skill set. They really leaned into social media and putting their work out there. There was more to dance than just the practice of going to class, auditioning for things, and repeat the cycle until you get a job. They really open their eyes to what else is around them, what else can they do, still as a creative person, as a performer, but just, open
the doors, baby.
Open the doors. Okay, the third word, the last word is mortgage.
I'm putting that in the drawer right now.
That's still a scary word.
Yeah.
I feel like lots of creative people who finish school, who just want to dance, who just want to act, who just want to sing and live their creative lives. Maybe we don't even want to think about finances because
I'm still there. I'm still there.
We do what we do because we love it, not because it's the most logical thing ever, right? It comes from the heart. Us pursuing this career is because we love it. Really, any sort of creative person, it is so important to be on top of financial literacy, or even if you don't feel like you're on top of it, have it in your world. Understand what's happening with your superannuation. Are you getting paid super?
So true.
Are you, do you know how to do your taxes? Do you have a plan for investing? Like, this stuff matters. If you're watching this and you're 18, this is the time, as a creative person, this is the time to...
And it sounds so like, it's so easy to be like, yeah. And like, even I'm like, but like, it's so true. Especially then when you like start renting and then you get trapped into like the rent, and then it's like, well, how am I going to afford anything else?
That's it. Even if you're just thinking, like, if you're watching this and you're in Australia as a performer, you might have dreams of going overseas and maybe trying to crack the West End, or Broadway. I was like, what's the American one? Or Broadway, or maybe you just want to see the world and try to work as a performer across the world. It requires resources to fulfill your dreams, even just to consistently be going to class.
I used to go to Sydney Dance Company really regularly, and it's like, I'm paying like $30 a class. I'm gonna get the most out of this class right now. Like, I was like always in the front. Like, I'm gonna be in the front. I'm gonna be getting the most out of this, because like, it's actually such an effort to keep up with your skills. For real, you've gotta be driven.
Absolutely. As a performer, it is almost an unspoken requirement that you are continuously working on your craft, improving your craft.
Takes a lot. Not only money, but like drive, like getting up and going to class, even sometimes like for Pilates, like just get up and go, and like it will be fine. But like, you've got to be on yourself, I feel like, all the time, like on top of it.
And I feel like it's so important when you book jobs to understand what is happening in that exchange. You are performing, what are you getting in return? Do you feel like that exchange is worth it? There's only so many jobs you can do for exposure or for work experience before you are just being exploited, right?
And it's so important. We talked about this recently as well, like, know your worth, find your worth, and like know your worth. And it's hard, like it's really hard to get there, but like make sure you know what you're worth and like what you're getting is sufficient, because like you have to make your own way, especially in a career like this, right? Know your worth and like stand true to it.
As a performer, you're solving a problem for a business or a person. You are providing entertainment to add value, or you're adding something to this event or this, if you're working on a cruise ship, your job is to provide an amazing experience for the clients or for the people, the patrons who are staying on this cruise ship, so that they leave reviews, so that this cruise ship company has got evidence that their offering is of value, is worthwhile. Like, you're part of a business. If you want longevity and you want to do the thing that you love for years and years and years and years, maybe for your whole life, you gotta know finance. You gotta be on top of the exchange.
So true.
Because if you just keep giving your energy for peanuts, you're going to burn out. You're going to end up hating the thing that you love so much, that you devoted so much of your life to and for. And you're going to end up having to tap out. Yeah. And no one wants to do that.
These are wise. This is like, you're wise.
Girl, I've got my granny cardi on today.
It's so true though. Like, you're on top of it. Just paid for a visa to immigrate to Australia. So, you know, that's took a bit of a chunk out there.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. We're here, we love it.
What is the best thing about your life right now?
Oh my God, that's a great question.
What are you so grateful for in this moment?
In this moment, I'm grateful for like this. It's been amazing. I actually really like bouncing around, and it just brings me a lot of joy. I don't get bored. I get to do everything that I love. And like I said to my partner recently, I needed to take back my schedule and like take some things off the schedule. But I just found it so hard because I truly, truly love everything that I'm doing. So I found it really, really hard. But then, like, we've spoke about this before, find your boundary. Like, set your boundary, have your time for yourself. But yeah, my life is really good right now. I'm really enjoying it.
Amazing.
Tapping my toes in everywhere and just like focusing on health and wellness and creating connections and catching the vibes.
Love. And you've really designed a life and a schedule that feels true to you. As a creative person, what you have going on right now in your life is...
I like it. I like it. And as a person who like can't really sit still, for some people it, you know, knock them out a little bit. 4 days a week at a, you know, full-time job, and then teaching Pilates on a Wednesday morning and Wednesday night. I get the Wednesday day to myself, which is nice for life admin. I also teach adults dance classes on a Monday night, and then I'm gonna start volunteering at Sydney Children's Hospital, which is gonna be amazing and really fulfilling. I'm just everywhere, but I really like it. And I really like all the people I've met along the way and see weekly at my Pilates or my dance classes. It's really nice.
So cute.
Yeah, love it. Wow. Love it.
Thanks for chatting with me.
Thanks for having me. So fun. Stay on I feel like you're like in it to win it right now. You have really, really great energy, and like, you're just fab, so just keep going. Don't let it slip.
Stay
on top of it.
Stay with it.
No, because I like feel it. Like you're with it, and it's great. And I'm glad that I'm connecting myself with you to like share some of that energy. So it's
Thanks,
so nice.
girl. Yeah. What a treat for me to have a full morning of Kayla, honestly. Thanks, girlie.
You're so welcome.
Chat to you next
Chat
time.
to you soon.